So I'm going to make a little bit of a personal share. I had my first dating experience since my divorce. Yes, I swear, my first dating experience. I have gone on dates with men. I would say 2 or 3 times a year I go on a date and I'll go on one date. The only person I ever kissed on a first date was the guy in October. Just because I don't usually like the guys enough to want to kiss them, and men who definitely want to kiss all women, pretty much. I just like to kiss men that I really like already or feel attracted to. So, and I have hooked up with lots of men. I've fucked a lot of men. I'm a real whore in that way. But just guys who pay me, I haven't hooked up in 2 years. And so basically, I live alone, I sleep alone. I know people don't really get it. They think I have guys around all the time. I don't have guys I text with. I don't have guys I hang out with. I don't have guys that I date. And I don't have male friends. I have female friends. In fact, I'm having three of them for dinner tonight, and I'm making dinner right now. So so I had my first dating experience since my divorce, which is someone I dated actually. We had 5 dates. So that's more than I've had with anyone else. And I fucked him for free. And it was great. He was amazing. And this dating experience felt very healthy to me. My attachment system wasn't triggered. There was no neediness triggered. He was consistent. He kept his word. He planned our dates ahead of time. He didn't ever sext me. We didn't text between dates. Just very briefly, maybe. We used texting just to set up dates, and then we talked just during the dates. He wasn't just interested in me for sex. He came over even when he was tired from working and told me he was too tired to have sex. But I kind of got him going anyway. And so he was an outstanding young man, a man in his 20s, I want to say. It was a really great experience. But yesterday we had a discussion about something that was a deal breaker. I'm not going to go into it because I feel that's personal. But really, I think what it came down to is that neither one of us had a strong enough desire to keep seeing each other despite what was a deal breaker for us. And it didn't have anything to do with my escort work, okay? That wasn't even a problem. Um, yeah, and I think that in any dating situation, people do encounter things that could be deal breakers. Someone may have children, someone may have a busy work schedule, someone may not have their own place. They may live in the barracks, or they may live at home, or they may still be living with their ex and co-parenting. Somebody could have some kind of medical issue, or some kind of financial issue, or some kind of a health issue, or um, just different things, okay? And if someone's desire, I made a video about desire before, if someone's desire for the other person is strong enough, those things won't matter. But I think those things do matter a lot if your desire isn't strong. So that's fine. Not every date is going to lead to a relationship. What was really healthy to me about this is that um, yeah, I like that we were not texting all the time. There was no sexting. He was consistent. He was kind. He kept his word, but he was also very alpha. Really super cool guy. But I'm not the woman for him, and he isn't the man for me. I was disappointed that I had to accept that. I was disappointed that I had to accept that, but it is my truth. I kept telling all my friends I wasn't really that into him, and I don't think he was that into me. While he did like seeing me and he was consistent and kept his word, he didn't do certain things that a man would do who's really into a woman. He never brought me flowers. He never told me I was beautiful. And he didn't come like ready to bring on, like take me places. uh, wanting to show me off and take me places. And those are things that men generally want to do if they're really into a woman. And that's fine. I was just noticing all that, and I wasn't really okay with that. It's not that we just stayed in the apartment. We did go out, but he's younger. Maybe he just didn't know that he should have a plan and know, like, be able to take me places. My ex-husband didn't plan things, but he always had that macho thing of let's do this or let's do that. He was adventurous. And I really like a man to bring his adventuresome focus to me. I don't want to be the one to just go with the flow and wing it. I like a man to lead and to direct. I like a man to let me know he finds me beautiful and to bring me flowers and all that. And I don't think that this young man felt that way about me, although he did open the car door for me. He paid for me when we went to dinner, and he was super respectful and attentive to my feelings. And so I thought he was super hot. He was amazing in bed. He was very dominant sensually and cared about my pleasure. And he replied to all my texts. So even though it was once 2 weeks between dates, I never felt neglected or abandoned or any of that. So I thought it was a really good dating experience. So even though I had hoped it could turn into more, I think what would have made it turn into more is if he, as the man, had brought in more of his enthusiasm. But he wasn't into me enough to bring that on. And as a result, he only had my work number. I'd never fucked him in my personal bed, and we always used a condom. I would have given him all those things, no condom, had him in my bed, given him my personal number, if our relationship had progressed to that level where I wanted to give him all that. But I didn't feel like giving him all that. And I think it's because he didn't bring it on, which gets to the question of who has to initiate more of the energy. I really like a man who initiates, and I'm super receptive. I was very receptive to him. I invited him into my home. I told him all the things I liked about him and appreciate about him. I replied to all of his texts. I was available to see him when he was. I think that I felt very open to him and open to where it would go. But I still think the man has to be at some point be able to really bring it on and show the woman his interest. When a man, the more a man shows me interest, the more I am interested in him. Now, I have experienced those trauma bond things where I was attached to some guy just because I fucked him once, and that felt very unhealthy, and I got lost and I lost myself. And that didn't happen with this young man, but I'm not ruling out that it could happen again. I think I'm over it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I just think anytime there's that needy feeling, it's a trauma bond. It's not love, it's not friendship. It's something else. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and it's over with him. So I had my first dating experience, but it wasn't like a full-on dating experience because he never had my personal number, he never met my kids, he never was in my bed, we always used a condom, but it's one step closer than I've been before. So maybe the gods are smiling on me and more will be revealed. I just wish I could get attracted to men that are my age. That would make things a lot easier. I have to go. My girlfriends are about to arrive. We're gonna just have wine and play What Do You Meme? And I made this really, really great dinner. So I'm excited, and I just wanted to share that with you guys in case anyone finds it interesting.